So Sego Zewakwego Don Maracle Yungyats, Gugwahuika Yungahaga, Gaderi Wawayansta, Toronto Nigidero. So my name's Dawn T. Maracle, and I'm from Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory, and I sit with the Bear Clan, and I live right here in Toronto. I'm a former Argos cheerleader and general manager of the cheer team. I had just recently been in a car accident where I had to learn how to walk properly again, so it was quite a severe accident. And I had been in physiotherapy and occupational therapy for about a year, and I was still suffering and working through those injuries. And an old friend had called me up that I had known through modeling, and he said, well, you have a dance background, so why wouldn't you go out for it? And he said, well, I double dog dare you. And I thought, I haven't been double dog dared since I was 12 years old. You're on. When I joined them, I was really excited. I met women who were going to teachers college, women who owned dance studios, women who were from all over Ontario. There were a lot of memorable experiences. I got to do a lot of TV and radio appearances, probably because I was a professor at university. And another was we had a swimsuit calendar that was shot in the Dominican. And it wasn't about the swimsuit calendar, it was that we got to raise tens of thousands of dollars for Starlight Children's Foundation. And that was a really memorable experience for me as well too. I've always been a volunteer my whole life. And when I found out that I was able to use my role as a cheerleader to work for charities, to raise funds for charities. Actually, that's how I met pinball. I was the co-founder of the Queen's University Native Student Association and chief of the Native Student Association at St. Lawrence College. And I went to Teachers College for Aboriginal teacher education, and I taught kindergarten on my reserve. And by the time I was a cheerleader, I was just completing my master's in adult and Indigenous education at OISE at University of Toronto. So as a Mohawk woman, which is Mohawks are one of the 6 nations of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, or people of the Longhouse. And we are known as passionate people who are very strong women, specifically. And I left home at an early age, at the age of 15. I survived cancer at the age of 19. I put myself through university, and I currently work with the Institute for Change Leaders with Olivia Chow. And now we get to teach other people around the world how to tell their own stories and bring other people into their community organizing so that they can help change the world one community issue at a time. Sports have been one of the most ancient forms of reconciliation. It has been a way for people from different cultures to meet each other in ways that they haven't had capacity to meet each other before that, when they might have not had common tools to work together before. And with those common languages, they've been able to grow and build strong relationships. And relationships are at the center of reconciliation. And in order for that to happen, people must have good relationships with Indigenous people, with Indigenous companies, with Indigenous organizations and Indigenous communities. And if people just make up solutions on their own, you won't know if they're a good idea or if it's a good solution. And so our best act of non-compliance, our best act of reconciliation is to come back into relationship with each other and to do it in a good way. And sports is one of the best mechanisms to do that. It's actually our way towards the future, to look towards reconciliation. If we keep doing that and take that off the field, we can continue building those relationships to find solutions to work forward in the future.